Yeah, folks, how you doing? Bob and Joe here. I sitting out there in Yuma, waiting to get on Fuel Island. We're 3 deep, so I got a couple minutes. Been listening to NPR radio again, and okay, making sure what they did or didn't want there. They don't want nothing that's eyeballing me off hard, a old couple. But anyway, been listening to NPR and watched a little bit of news TV late last night. I guess it happens with both parties, you know. I was not a big fan. Oh, okay, that's what I'm smelling. DEF's doing the afterburn thing. Regen, that's what it's called. But I did not like when Obama got voted in either time. I did pay a little bit of attention to who all he was appointing. I don't want to chew this gum while I'm talking to y'all. I didn't throw the fit that they are today. Now, there could have been those that did. And maybe I was just blind to it at the moment. I ain't sure. I know I did not like all the czars that he was appointing. Still don't know what I'm going to do with that. Any suggestions? But now I like old Ben Carson, and not Ben Cartwright, not all Bonanza, the guy that was running for president, Ben Carson. He was right after Ted. I like Ted. There's rumors that Ted Cruz is gonna be put up for the #1 spot for that judge position on the Supreme Court. That would be cool. Ben Carson has been put up for HUD. So I was listening to him today. Now, when when Ben Carson was asked about Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense, and all that stuff, if Trump offered him a spot, and he openly admitted, I don't know that I've got the experience and stuff you need for that. That's honest. I like honest. So now he's been put up for this position at HUD. And they're tearing the man apart. They don't know if he's got what it takes to run HUD. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You are the same people that thought Obama, a community organizer, had what it took to run the United States of America. And now you're worried about if a brain surgeon can figure out how to run HUD. You're a special kind of stupid, ain't you? I mean, really. He didn't get to be the world's greatest brain surgeon by being a dumbass and full of himself. He knows how to pick a team, just like Trump does. If he doesn't know what he needs to know, the man is smart enough to get the information. I told my kids growing up that a smart man is not a man that knows everything. That's just a know-it-all. A smart man is the one that knows how to get the answers to what he don't know and needs to know. That son of mine in Georgia, he blows people's minds because when he's wanting to do something, he goes after the information that he needs to make it happen, up to and including legal stuff. His lawyer just was blown away with what Joe had already accomplished on some of his legal battles, because he knows how to get the information. Same thing with Mr. Carson. He will get the information. He will find out who's been doing what. He'll probably look at some job resumes, see who was actually doing what they was paid for, and he will put people in the positions to help him accomplish and hopefully make HUD better. The biggest thing they kept going on about was to make sure that he knew that it needed to be a racial equality thing. That right now the racial equality wasn't there. Really? Now, which poor people are you worried about? I thought HUD was for the poor. Now, are you talking about racial as in the city race or the country race? Because I know a lot of city people of all colors are milking the hell out of the system. I know a lot of the country race, those folks of all colors are having a hard time of it. So just which race are y'all concerned with? And all this race nonsense, I didn't know we was in a race, except for when Paul said that he had ran the good race, and he told us we should run the good race. That's the only race we should be concerned with. Y'all's racism nonsense is getting real damn old. Real damn old. I am so tired of everything that you think the government should work on should be a race issue. How about American issue? How about let's take care of Americans? Not black, not white, not yellow, not orange, not green. How about let's take care of Americans? I know that makes me racial. A race hater, or whatever title you want to put on me this week. You know, that's just like they was talking about Trump and Mexico, not New Mexico, Mexico, the country. And they had some guy down there they was interviewing that is in charge of something or another. And, you know, where Trump had said he wanted to work on the NIFTA. We used to call it IFTA, because we have IFTA for trucks. And they allowed it, they wouldn't mind it being reworked a little bit and brought up to modern days, but they didn't want it all taken away and blah, blah, blah. And he literally said, Mexico first. NIFTA in the United States second. Mexico first. Folks, Guess what Donald Trump's been trying to tell you? Guess what people like me have been trying to tell you for years? America first. I have people in Australia that watch this. Guess what? For you, it should be Australia first. The Brit that commented earlier on my diversity, guess what? Britain first. Folks, you're supposed to take care of your homeland. Your homeland. Whoever the homeland is, that should be your number one. You shouldn't be worried about the refugees. They should not become number one in your country. And they have, and a lot of them, and they're trying to make that in ours. We've been fighting it. I ain't sure if we had won or lost, but with Trump, maybe now we have an edge. France, guess what? It needs to be France first. You need to get rid of them damn Muslims. Germany, same thing. The Muslims are tearing y'all up. Make your country first. And guess what? I want my country first over here. As American, our first concern should be America. Why is that racial? Why is that being a hater? Why is that anything other than being patriotic? Why is it all the powers to be and the politically correct want us that are patriots to our motherland, to our country? Why are you trying to convince us that we're the bad guy? We're not. You are. You. To me, it's real simple. If you're putting the Muslims and Mexico and everybody else's interest before my country, and you claim to be an American, you're a traitor. Point blank, you. Now, how's that hard to understand? Well, like I said, watching an old military plane come in here. Military graveyard around here somewhere. I forget where. But, wow, that's a for-proper plane. Let me done. You don't see too many of them. And I'm not positive that that's a military plane. Might just be an antique. This stuff's been going on in the political world forever and all around the world forever. It's just that right now is such an intense time in our country and in our history and in the world, actually. Because we're not the only one that are having these battles. Australia has gone through theirs and Britain's going through theirs, and good luck to you both. I hope you can get your patriots to stand with you. I really do. I wish this guy would pull on up. The powers to be have been in such a way that they've been trying to sneak so much stuff across on all of us in all of our countries that it's just ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. So I can see around the world how there's a lot of us that are starting to stand up and say, well, that's enough. Our country first. And it should be. And I want to encourage all the countries watching this to put your country first. And you should put it first before mine. You should be concerned about your country, just as I am concerned about my country. And those of us that have a head on our shoulder and we don't have shit all around our head from having it up our asses, we all applaud you, because we're doing the same thing for our country. You know, whatever country it is. It don't matter. Take care of your own first. That's just how it is. It's how it should be. That's how it's always been. That's how it needs to remain. And that is exactly what our country needs to do. And all these refugees, send their asses back to their country. Yeah, I know, that sounds mean, but to me, no it ain't. Send their asses back to their country and let them resolve their issues. Why are all of us out here fighting their battles? You know, really? Why are we taking them in our country? And I think that spot over there just opened up. But why are we fighting their battles, taking their refugees into our country and having them create us all kinds of problems? They're not grateful for the ones that have taken them in. They're not grateful at all. You know? Just a morning rant. Will it actually do any good? I don't have a clue. But just a morning rant. Oh. I hope that guy pulls on out and not over here beside me. If he don't, I'm going to go over there. Alright, folks. That's my morning rant for you. Remember, God loves you and so do I. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.